Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another coffee rant with Dano and Frank, our Patriot Bald Eagle. So the other day we were talking about the escalation between Russia and the U.S. and the world conflicts as they are. And I came across this article today I want to go over with you guys. Fox News, we're reading from Fox News here. It says, new Russian missile used against Ukraine, not hypersonic. Everybody's been saying that they were using hypersonic missiles and everything. And we're just going to read through this here. This is what the defense, I guess, the U.S. defense, Pentagon spokesperson says the missile was a new type of lethal capability launched on the battlefield for the first time, but I guess they're saying it is not hypersonic. Now, if you have seen that missile or barrage of, it looked like lightning. I've seen the photos, I've seen video clips of this. It looked very, very destructive. Scary looking. They're all scary. Any missile's scary looking, right? But the hypersonic thing is that, we can reach you in seconds and there's nothing you can do about it. So, that's what you hear, right? So I'm just a messenger here. It's just some scary stuff that we're going to go over here. So I just wanted to read this to you guys because I know a lot of you guys were talking about in the comments how, oh, they're using hypersonic missiles and all that stuff. I don't know what it was to me, to be honest, but it looked downright scary, and all this stuff, all this war and everything, all this stuff needs to end. It could not. I don't know. It's just now it's getting to the point where it's like, they keep everybody's pointing fingers at the U.S. and everybody pointing fingers at Russia. And, everybody's pointing too many fingers. Those fingers need to go back in your pockets, and this needs to end. But anyway, gonna read through this for you guys here because it might be an answer on at least what this was. Two U.S. officials confirmed to Fox News Thursday that a Russian, quote, experimental intermediate range ballistic missile, end quote, launched at Ukraine was not hypersonic. Russian President Vladimir Putin confirmed the attack Thursday evening in an address to the nation and said it was in direct response to the U.S. and the U.K. jointly approving Ukraine's use of Western-supplied long-range missiles to target Russia. We went over that, the ATACMS, right, as they call them, the U.S. Missiles that Ukraine had fired into Russian territory. Putin and the United States sources have since confirmed the strike was not an intercontinental ballistic missile, or ICBM, but the Kremlin chief also claimed the weapon used poses a significant challenge for Western nations. Deputy Pentagon Press Secretary Sabrina Singh confirmed to reporters during a press briefing Thursday that Russia had launched an IRBM based on one of Russia's ICBM models. She sometimes called the IRBM experimental, explaining it was the first time the missile had been used on the battlefield. It's just crazy, guys. Quote, this was a new type of lethal capability that was employed on the battlefield, so that's certainly a concern to us. Sign or Sing, however you say her last name there, it is Singh. And that is what she said there, Sing. She also said the U.S. was notified briefly before the launch through nuclear or risk reduction channels. Still, excuse me. Still, Singh told reporters the Department of Defense has not seen any adjustment in Russia's nuclear posture, nor has the U.S. made any challenges to its own. Putin said, according to a translation, that the missile attacked targets at a speed of Mach 10. So whatever you want to call that, that's pretty fast. These guys have the tendency to over exaggerate though. So we'll just I don't know. That is that's 2.5 miles per second, end quote, Putin said. The world's current air defense systems and the missile defense systems developed by the Americans in Europe do not intercept such missiles, end quote. At least not that he knows of. Despite Putin's claim, two United States defense officials told Fox News the missile was not hypersonic, which, according to NASA, is a speed greater than 3,000 miles per hour and faster than Mach 5. Let's see. Now, the U.S. briefed Ukraine ahead of Putin's experimental intermediate-range ballistic attack. Tsang told reporters the only escalation in the war between Russia and Ukraine is that the former invaded a sovereign border country and turned to North Korea to bring about 11,000 soldiers to fight against Ukraine. We talked about that. Following President Biden's position reversal this week to allow Ukraine to use U.S.-supplied long-range Army tactical missile systems, or ATACMS, against the Russian homeland, Kyiv immediately levied strikes against a military arsenal in the Russian region of Bryansk, more than 70 miles from the Ukraine border. While Ukrainian troops officially fired the sophisticated missiles, the weapons system still relies on U.S. satellites to hit its targets, an issue Putin torched on his unannounced speech Thursday. Quote, "We are testing the Orange missile systems in combat conditions in response to NATO countries' aggressive actions against Russia. We will decide on the further deployment of intermediate range and shorter range missiles depending on the actions of the United States and its satellites," end quote, he said. Putin claimed Russia will alert Ukrainian citizens of an impending attack like the strike he carried out on Thursday, though it remains unclear if he issued a warning to the Ukrainians living in Dnipro. Guys, I'll tell you what, like I was saying before, if you watch the video, there are videos of the missile attacks, and it looks like absolute hell raining down on Earth. I mean, it looks like something just rips into the sky. I mean, it's so fast. I guess it doesn't matter. The precision of these, though, it's unreal. It's unreal, and it is downright scary. And I just wanted to go over this today because there were some people asking about that, some people saying about the height. There was some confusion and stuff. It looks like there's probably still more confusion in all this. I mean, there really is, guys. This just continues to get worse and get worse. And we need to start talks. This needs to end. The whole thing with this, the world conflicts. And I'm not even going to go in to Israel and Iran and all that stuff right now. I mean, it is just, it's just unreal, guys. These things that are unraveling, one false move, one wrong move could really spark, a world. I don't even want to say it. You guys know what I'm talking about. But we just have to make sure that we are preparing ourselves and our families all the time. The clear message of our channel, of what we do on an everyday basis practically, is get prepared. Make sure you're prepared. I don't know how you prepare for a lot of these things, but you want to make sure that in case of any type of event that you are stocking up on things within the means of your budget. We're finding different, it's the holiday season. We can find a lot of different deals going on, a lot of different sales going on, 49 cents a pound turkeys, I know I read this and I was like, I have to do a video on this. One, because there were a lot of you guys asking about this, and I want to make sure that we are digging out the information and doing the rigorous research before you may hear something false on the TV or something. Now, it's not like I just pulled this out of here. There's a lot of websites that have been talking about this. Chances are you've probably read this yourself already. but the national media or the the television might mix things up sometimes. So and honestly, this could be mixed up as well. I don't know, but seeing what has happened, it's definitely scary looking, and we need to pay attention. I'll continue to update on things as we go along, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.